Hi everybody, this is the 38th episode of the Pentagon Challenge. Today I'll be presenting another live com against a high-flying team. Shandong are the former champions of the league, having finally been knocked off the perch by Shandong, but they are hungry to win it straight back, and we'll have to do our very best to stop them. But you must be thinking, surely after that most incredible, phenomenal and mind-boggling comeback, you could imagine we would be on the roll of our lives. Well, I'm afraid that is not the case. We did not build on that momentous occasion, and as you can see, we're falling further and further behind likes of Guangzhou and indeed our opponents for today, Shandong. So 10 points, you'd think, even though we're ninth, we're only 10 points back. It doesn't seem too bad, but there are still some major problems that we need to sort out. I talked about the defense in the last episode, and it seems to be a little bit better now, but 23 goals is still very, very high compared to the teams in and around us, and 20 goals isn't even that great, so we really could be doing better than what we are achieving. The home record now looks like this. We got our first home win of the season, as you saw, but we haven't managed to get that all-important second home win. But the away record is still pretty good. We've won more times than we've lost, but we need to be better than that, I think. But anyway, let's just see how on earth we failed to build upon this 3-2 win. We've yet to win 2 games in a row. That's a real problem. And as we saw with last year, winning 2 games in a row is pivotal if you're going to do anything of note in this league. So disaster struck as I tried playing Overload again late into this game, and it turned against me this time as Pan Guanglong, with just 3 minutes to go, was able to win the match for the newly promoted Changchun. So really disappointing performance away from home. I felt we were much better than that. We did keep a rare clean sheet against a Urban, but I was still upset with our performance as we missed an early penalty and we had plenty of other chances to score, but we were held to a deadlock. And then the opposite happened in our other home game as we went toe-to-toe with Liaoning and incredibly nearly lost it from a 3-3 draw. So we took the lead inside a minute, perfect start, and I was thinking, tell the guys, concentrate, you're now in a good position, don't slip. But then Wang Junhui, both times he was a sort of poacher in the box. He got to a cross first and just buried it in the corners of the net. So that made it 2-1. And then worse was to come. Actually, good was to come before half-time as Karadzic equalised. Then just thinking, okay guys, you've had your fun. Let's go out there and win it now. Unfortunately, we gave away a stupid penalty and Tang Jiashu was able to convert, and despite our 25 shots and 9 on target, we can only manage that 1 equaliser again with help from Vitor. So a really head-shaking performance there. I don't know what happened, but just as I say, we have our win back. We got a huge 1-goal victory thanks to Vitor again against Fully. So that means we have the chance to win 2 games in a row for the first time all season. And if you haven't seen last season's table, there it is. We won 7 games all year and we got 31 points, whereas the champions romped it with a total of 69. So I can't really see us getting anywhere near that on current form. But the main thing is to not lose a ridiculous amount of games like we did last year. You see 13 losses in 30 games. So as long as we keep winning and drawing games, we will be okay. But as I said, I want to finish in the top 6 if at all possible. We are quite a way back. It's a sort of split in the table, whereas you can see the top 8 are covered by 7 points. Then we're on our own on 17. And then the relegation dogfight begins with Guangzhou and ends with Tianjin. So enough real chatter. We are okay pretty much. We have a few injuries. Li Chia was probably the most noteworthy one. He's out for 4 to 5 weeks of broken collarbone, and these guys are youth team players. So we'll have to just name our reasonably strong lineup and go for the jugular. What was I going to say? Got distracted. I can't actually remember. I'll have a look at their starting lineup and see if I can recall, but I'll show you mine as well as theirs. Let's just wait for this to warm up now. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, okay. So Shandong are understandably the favourites. They are doing much better in the league. These are the lineups that I was going to mention. So for once, I'm not playing the 5-3-2 away from home, as I've already used it. I don't want to play Long Cheng in centre back, but this is my preferred starting 11. Dian Zhuo, Yoranga, Tao Jian, Golek, Fen Yang, Hui Kang, Ji Minghao, Cao Yunding, the hero from the last episode, Yu Hai, Geng Zonglin and Karadzic, whereas they're going for the exact same formation. So it's kind of a matter of who has the better players and desire to win the game. But these guys, obviously, I don't recall getting results against them last year. Maybe we did. Yeah, I think we must have. Yeah, we did beat them at some stage. But I'll just have to go in as hard as we can. But they've got some outstanding players. I presume they're not fully fit. Yeah, they are quite tired, most of them. But that is irrelevant. There's Yusele. You might remember him. He was with Anji Machkalaka, wasn't he? Right, but anyway, the fatigue factor for them probably won't matter too much. We need to stay disciplined in the early phases of the game. We won't retain possession too much. I'll ignore that. We'll try and mix our passing, try and confuse them a little bit. So assertively show what we can do. We need a result here, and I just feel 2 wins in a row will change our season. Alright, just as I was about to click the play button, I got disrupted, but that's okay. It is Saturday afternoon at time recording, so yeah, that happens. You have to just deal with it. So let's bring the noise, and let's see who can come out on top in this very important game, just as the halfway point is approaching. Let's go. It is Shandong at home, but we get the kickoff. Cao Yunding trying to get it through ball past the defence early. Here's Yusele, Zubin, Zihi, Kuri, and that's a beautiful ball, but that was blazed wide by their right winger. So I say show some passion. That'll be ideal. Beijing take the lead, but we need to take our chances while we get them. Here is Yoranga, Minghao, my favourite player. He loves setting up the key passes and everything like that. So it was a missed opportunity for Karadzic. Guang Zonglin trying to get an opportunity. Counter attack is on. Zubin, Jusele, lovely first touch pass. Yoranga doesn't get a tackle in. Tao Jian tries to. Jusele in the box, but again, Shandong put it well wide. We're doing very well in possession. Very well in possession. So let's try more direct passing. Pass into space and pump the ball into the box. See if we can get Karadzic for his 8th goal of the season. That'll be terrific. Here's Ji Minghao, Yu Hai, back to the midfielder Yunding. He doesn't fancy shooting from distance this time. And now Zubin again. It looks like Shandong want to play a counter-attacking game. Kari, good block. Chengdong, good ball. Hui Kang clears, but Chengdong has it back, and it looks like a matter of time. It is 1-0. Zhang Jihi opens the scoring, and that's again our problem. We're not getting the good goals early in the game and then hanging on to it. So 1-0 to Shandong, which will put them very much in the hunt for the title. It puts them top of the league, depending on results in other games over the weekend. But as you can see, only 3 games are being played right now. Here's Yu Hai. Karadzic smacks the whitewash on the post, and unfortunately it was not going to go in. Karadzic again. 2 chances in quick succession. I'm going to go counter and fluid for a little bit. Try and roam from positions and be more expressive and run at defence and float the ball to the box and all that good stuff. Yunding, he scuffed it. Easy save for a quality goalkeeper. But we are playing well. It's just a really cheap goal to give away. Jiki, Yusele, lovely pass. He is directing the show here this afternoon, and we have to stop that. I don't want to watch a B-list movie directed by Yusele, to be honest. Here's Kari, Zubin. He's onside, but it's saved. Oh God, come on lads, it's not on. Keep going. It's Kari, easy Free kick take there, but here's Yusele, Shen Kuri, Zubin, Shandong, deflected and cleared. Karadzic is isolated, he needs some help there. And that's why counter-attacking should be doing a better job of that. So let's get creative. But can we avoid going 2-0 down? Yes, we can. Here's Yuhai. Oh, he's lost it in the midfield. Shandong, we have to go harder on him. He's waltzing into the box. That should have been 2-0 without any doubt. But thank you to the goalkeeper. That was a brilliant save by Dian Shuo. And now we have a corner to defend on the 36th minute exactly. Cleared by Ji Minghao. That's good. We can. There's Karadzic again. He needs help. Yuhai has provided some, but it's a terrible pass. Yusele has been my man of the match this half so far. The rating doesn't really justify that, but he's just been everywhere, the Brazilian. Zihi, Yang Peng, Junior Urso, Zihi wide. I'll go back to standard, just so we're ready for a change in the second half. So Tianjin 1, Beijing 1. Good news for Shandong, but we are losing again in the first half. Can I turn off an instruction maybe? I'll turn off around from positions. We mightn't have to do that. We'll need to get stuck in instead actually. Yeah, that's the best I can think of. Assertively, I need to see better. I have to be mean. It is an away game, but we are better away from home, and when we're not getting points away from home, we will be suffering. So we remain in 9th place, but Jiangsu could overtake us in the matter of time. Shandong dribbling away again, and it's a throw in to the team in orange. Kuri, Yusele, Shandong, and back to Yusele, but it's cleared. Yunding, route 1. Karadzic was straying offside. That's a good call from the assistant referee. Here's Chen Kuri, Junior Urso, Yusele, great save, and Shandong couldn't tap in the rebound. Now it's time to go for an attacking approach. We need to get something on goal here. Dianzuo, route 1. It's found Hui Kang, and now Karadzic responds earliest, but it's blocked for a corner. I want to see more. But that was well dealt with by Shandong. Fenyang, lovely throw in. That was genius, but unfortunately Karadzic gives it away. And Zihi, poor pass, but Tao Zhan is he's got the nerves of steel, so he gives it back to the goalkeeper. And again, Yuhai is struggling to run past the defenders. Yang Peng, Zubin, Kuri. Oh, good chance. We might want to make an early substitution. Yuhai is struggling, so I might put in Fen Yang in his place and play Ma Yubin at left back, just so Fen Yang can improve. He's not doing well today. And I might play Peng Changming as well. Yeah, could he make the difference? It's Karadzic. He's in great form, but he's just struggling. He's just struggling at the moment, and we may as well just get him off the pitch. So I've made 2 very early substitutions. They're not ready to make any yet, so we'll keep going. There they go. They make some changes, and they are for an attacking player at least. So let me check this out. Alocio is on the field, so he should be a good player. And it looks like Wang Yuan as well. Wang Yuan. We'll just mark him up as well. Yeah. Okay. Come on, lads. Let's get an equaliser. We need this. Right. And Ian Uranga is booked. Not ideal, but it's probably our first of the game. Yes, it is. We are now in deep trouble. What is going wrong here? I have to play Wang Zihao now. He can play anywhere in the midfield, but you may as well go shadow striker. Geng Zonglin, I'll actually try a 4-4-2. We can move these guys back, put Chang Ming forward, Wang Zihao, swap those two around. That works. We might make him, yeah, I'll have to do. Wang Zihao gets a chance up front, and we're going 4-4-2. No, I'll go 4-1-2-1-2. There we go. Not great, but we'll go back to mixed passing, turn that off, and retain possession instead. See if that'll make a it'll make the impact we need. So we're changing the game ever so slightly. We need to do something to avoid a defeat after winning the last match. Come on, go, go, go. Oh, this is very bleak to say the least. Jusele to Alocio. Shandong forces his man off, but he was actually offside himself. Time for overload. This is our chance. Come on. It's Junior Urso. Jusele. Shandong. Alocio again. Juan. Jusele. Oh, that's brilliant. But Alocio was never going to score if he's going to be shooting like that. But we have been dominated this half. Pro zone. I'll have to look after the game. It's just a case of being beaten by a better team. Fatigue hasn't been a difference, and unfortunately Liu's way in. He must have been brought on recently. He's come on and he's won the game. So the Gang Zonglin protests and gets a yellow card for his trouble. So we have been outclassed, and let's just see what on earth went wrong before we end this game. Right, so summary. Oops, wrong one. So let's just see Shanghai Shenhua average positions and heat map. Can probably tell. So yeah, it looks like a good defense, but the midfield seems to be all over the place, and that's just not good. Whereas their structure, yeah, they've been very happy to play through the middle, and that must have worked wonders. If we check out our distribution into the box, it's probably our weakness. I can imagine it. Completed 2 crosses, intercepted 12. That says it all, really. Whereas if you look at Lu Neng, they completed 5 and had 21 given away, but that's still better than what we did. The passes pretty good for them. Shenhua had 308 with 16 key. They had 41 key. Yeah, that's a big difference. Then the shooting, that's pretty telling. And then we've only had 1 real shot. That looked worrying, but the goalkeeper saved 3. So yeah, that's pretty much how we've lost the game today. So probably should have noticed that earlier, but these things happen. It's no miracle in this episode, but we'll just have to say not good enough, and that's why we're not going to be winning any titles this year unless we really get our act together. So Fen Yang, he's been one of the better players this season, but today was a terrible day for him, and that just isolates us further from the title race as we now fall 11 points back, and Guangzhou could even make it 13. So have to shrug our shoulders and say not good, but we have a week's recovery. That's usually very beneficial. No, we have 18 days recovery. That's even more helpful before the league season resets with a game against Wuhan. So for the next episode, I'll play the FA Cup game. I'll do a little summary, as it will be more than halfway through the year, see which players are doing well, which aren't, and then for the next livecom, it'll probably be Quanjian. They're very close to us in the table, and we'll need to be getting results out of them if we're going to be serious contenders for mid-table. So the next episode will be after this game, and the one after will be this game. So plenty more Pentagon Challenge to look forward to, everybody, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Bye for now, everybody.